Hello, and welcome to Citizen Bob. Okay, so today they didn't drop it today. They dropped it a few days ago. Update 4.3.2 has dropped, and in true CIG fashion, everything is broken. So I'm unable to sell any of the refined ore because TDD is not working. It's not just me, everybody's at the same. So what I've been doing is I've just been doing some mining quietly in the background. What's that, 129? So in the meantime, what I think I will do is just transport what I've got to Area 18. And then when they fix it, I should be able to just go to Area 18 and sell it all. I'm trying to get all the Tyranite out I am, so let's have a look. This is all Quantanium. That's Quantanium, that's Bexelite, Quantanium, gold. Quantanium, and then I got some ore pods and stuff. Okay, so let's bring all that up. That should all fit on my raft, which I have put in position, ready to go. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's a lot. Maybe it won't fit. I don't know, we'll see. It should do. It was only 130 something SCU. But they have, in the update, made vast improvements to the tractor tool, tractor beam. It's a lot quicker, a lot more responsive. Makes loading your ship a lot easier. So, again with this video, just following the theme of just casual gameplay. So I bring you along on the journey while I transport some goods. What I hope doesn't happen is when they do fix the TDD, that they end up doing such a large update with it that we lose all our stored goods, which is a very real possibility. There's been two what we would call hot fixes since the patch released, and the first one was purely fixes for the mole, which I don't use, so that doesn't affect me. And the second one, which was done last night, as far as everybody can tell, just turn that chat off, didn't actually fix anything. So I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I've looked at all the patch notes. There are no patch notes for last night's update that I can see. If you know where they are, feel free to drop the link in the comments. So, just a short little video today. Just while I transport all my goods over. This is all Tyranite here, so this is worth quite a bit of money. So I am praying to God that nothing catastrophic happens on the way. I've already been booted from the game twice this morning. Both times for anti-cheat error. I simply opened an elevator door and came up with an anti-cheat error. And if they're going to consider opening elevator doors as cheating, I think we all got problems. I actually get the Quantanium on here as well. Do it all in one. Let's put that down. Yeah, this tractor tool is so much better. Like it. I went mining yesterday in the prospector and I came across a huge rock. Excuse me. It was, it had a mass of something like 43,383. Its resistance was up in the 300s. It was nearly, I think it was 120 SCU, the rock was. And it was 50% Quantanium. But I couldn't crack it on my own in the prospector. So I put the word out in chat. Managed to get a rather nice gentleman to come down with his prospector. We slapped a gadget on the rock, and then the two of us sort of tried cracking it together. And it was going really well. It really was. Right up until the last second, when the optimal charge window just spiked randomly, and the rock completely exploded and took out my quantum drive. So I was kind of stuck. So the guy that came to help me gave me a lift back to Ambitious, where we are now, where I had to reclaim the ship. It was funny though, it was good fun. It was devastating that we lost all that Quantanium, because we would have had a nice bit of Quantanium each. But yeah, it just wasn't meant to be. Choking. Ugh. Okay, I may as well put all this over as well. I thought that was going to fill the raft up more than it did. Okay, stick you all over here. Hope you enjoyed the last video. Wasn't anything particularly special. Let's get all that up. If you hear some weird Darth Vader noises, then that's me sucking on my vape. There's some money's worth here, people. Normally I would just land this at Area 18 and then saddle the ore from the ship. However, as I said, TDD's not working, so I can't do that. So what I'll do is I'll land at Area 18 and then I'll offload all this into the freight elevator and just store it ready for when the update comes. Which will hopefully be this week some point. Come on. Nope. Okay, let's rotate that. And then stick these ones over there. Slam. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Loving it. Yeah, this tractor beam is so much better. Okay. That's everything loaded. Just have another quick double check. Send that down. Ba-bum. I did take 2 boxes, only 1 SCU boxes. One of Taronite, one of Quantanium, down to Area 18 on Saturday, just to see if I could sell them. I tried selling them from the ship, that didn't work, so I put them in the elevator, tried selling them from there, that didn't work either. So, yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll get to Area 18 now, and then I'll store it all, put it all in the elevator, drop it down. And then I'll just run over to Arcor Plaza, to the TDD, and just see where we stand. But from my understanding, it still doesn't work. Okay. Gear up. And we're off. So just get away from the station just a little bit. Let's have a look. So, area. That's not how you spell area. Area 18. Now I need to be very careful when I come into land Area 18. Because depending on which angle you quant down to the city from, you end up, which I found out the hard way, you end up on the other side of a city, a small, I don't know if it's a city, a small cluster of buildings. Looks like a little mini city. And if you fly over that city to get to the landing pad, you get trespassed and your ship gets seized, and then with the state of the game as it is at the minute, you get locked into a repositioning player, and then you end up having to come out of the game, shut it all down, verify all the files, and it's just an absolute pain in the ass. So when I quant down, if I am where I think I'm going to be, then I'm going to quant back up to, say, Yella, which is a moon of Arcorp, and then quant back to Arcorp, and then I should be on the opposite side of that little building cluster. So I'm going to come back to you now when we get into atmosphere. Ta-da! That didn't actually take too long. Okay, so why am I not seeing a marker? Oh, there it is. Because I'm blind. Okay, so I gotta wait for me quantum drive to cool down. Very, very slow in this. I think it's the stock quantum drive that came with the raft. There's nothing special, but when you do long jumps, oh, it takes ages to cool back down. Let's go. Right, so let's see where we end up. Other side of the planet, apparently. Right, so this is the little cluster of buildings I'm talking about. If I fly over this, I get trespassed. And I really don't want that to happen with all this cargo on. So what I'm going to do is look up, and I should see Yella? Lyria. Sorry, my bad. That'll do. So I'll quant up to Lyria, quant back down, and then we'll be golden. This is now my go-to process, because I hate losing cargo. Absolutely despise it. And we swing back round. And then let's do this. Area 18. Takes a little bit longer, but I would much rather be safe than sorry, especially with how glitchy the game is at the minute. I don't want to give it any excuse to steal my ship and boot me out. So back to Arcorp. Back to Area 18. Okay, it's kind of put me in the same bloody place now. So let's just fly over and see what happens. Just pray to God it doesn't give me a trespass. If it does, I'm gonna cry. To 450 meters a second. Come on, you can do it. Please don't trespass me. This is one of the most awkward places to fly into. For me, anyway. I think we might be okay. There's been a few hangar issues on this patch as well. A perfect example is, not yesterday, Saturday. I was coming into Ambitious Dream Station, and I called for the hangar. The hangar came as it should have. I landed the ship, I stored the ship, and then I got in the elevator, and the second I got in the elevator, I got repositioned. Which, if it's working properly, is supposed to take a minute and then put you somewhere safe. But it's a bit broken at the moment, so it doesn't actually do anything. Once you get into that repositioning screen, you have to exit the game. I'm in a queue now. So I'm going to bring it to a stop here, and we need to wait now. There we go. Where is it? Ah, right below us. Couldn't have asked for a better spot. Okay, let's turn us around. Is that enough? Who knows? Maybe. Let's see if I get repositioned on this one. Come on. Landing complete. Now, where's my freight elevator? Behind me. I have smashed up my ships so many times messing about in these hangars. That one up there. Come on, get up there. Right. No. Stick the one SCU boxes out of the way a second. They can go in the elevator last. Just to make stacking a bit easier. I'm gonna stick... Whoa, where you going? You can go there. Right, I'm gonna come back to you when I got all this offloaded. Bear with me for a moment. Yeah, welcome back. Everything has been stored, and we are now approaching Arcot Plaza. Just gonna go and test if the TDD is still non-operational. If it is, it's no big issue. As I said, all that stuff can just sit there now until they do fix it. I just hope it doesn't require such a large patch that they end up having to reset inventories. That will not be cool. So... Moment of truth. Just before we check though, let's see how much money we got. I'm bleeding money at the minute because I can't sell anything. 724,000. So let's have a look. There we go. Right, let's have a look then. So, Area 18, that's where everything is. Here's all the stuff. 36 of Contanium. Now, if you remember in a previous episode, we got something like 40... I think it was like 43,000 for 2 SCU of Contanium. Now we got 36. 2 of gold, 11 of Bexalite, and 132 of Taranite. That's a lot. So, if you click the sell buttons, nothing actually happens. So, confirmation, TDD is still broken. So I think we'll call that there for this video. Hope you enjoyed, trying to keep it as short as possible. If you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button. And leave a comment, let me know what you think. But like I said in the previous video, this channel is just me casual gameplaying, you know, nothing, no guides or nothing like that. I'm not clued up enough for that nonsense. I'm happy to watch them, but I don't want to create them. And on that note, I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.